Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chris. I am a part-time reseller on eBay. It's that time again. It's time for another sales video. I do these every couple of weeks, really every 3 weeks, just to give you an idea of what has been selling on my eBay shop. It's all well and good telling you what I'm picking up, but ultimately you want to be seeing what's selling as well, just to get an idea of the sorts of things that I am selling on my shop. Now, despite what you see in my pickup videos, if you have been here a while, I don't just sell clothing and footwear, I sell all sorts. Media, die-cast cars, the obligatory clothing and footwear, bric-a-brac, a whole plethora of things. So let me take you through a few sales over the last few weeks. As per usual, I won't go through everything because we'll be here all day, but I'll give you a good insight as to what is selling. Low value sales and some high value sales. Now, there haven't been any outstanding sales in the last few weeks. To be fair, I haven't had very many over 50. But I have had quite a few between the 18 and £25 mark. So the average value of my sales is around about 20 quid, and that I am more than happy with. So without further ado, let's get into it. All Saints is a brand that I find does okay. Typically the stuff that's branded with the ram skull logo does better. These are a pair of All Saints filter chinos, that's what they're called, lilac pink. I wouldn't have paid more than £2 or £3 for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £17.50 plus postage. As you would have seen in my last selling video, I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my old CDs. I've got a couple of bags there just waiting to be sold. Sold this lot of 5 Queens of the Stone Age American rock band CDs, 5 studio albums, £13 plus postage. Sold some Cardiff Matchbox cars, nothing too fancy, just stuff from the last few years. They've gone for £15 plus postage. Sold this baby pink Jules quarter-zip pullover. I think I paid £4 for this in a charity shop. I called it a smock in the title. That's not right. It wasn't a smock. It was just a quarter-zip pullover, more like a Henley style thing. Like I said, it was £4. That's gone for £18 plus postage. And again, I find Jules is a bit of a weird brand. Some things sell quite well. Other things just flounder for ages, but this quarter zip didn't take too long to sell, so I'll be looking out for those again. This one's pretty cool. This is I guess it is vintage, South Park talking plastic beaker. So, I don't know, it's about probably a pint's worth of fluid inside. It's got a hinge lid. You press the button on top and Stan says, "Oh my God, they killed Kenny." Terrible impression, I know, I'm sorry. I only paid £1 for that in a charity shop. That's gone for £20 plus postage. Now, I'm sure you're all aware of Scotch and soda. Well, this is like the female equivalent. This is Mason Scotch. This is a sort of frilly sweatshirt thing. Bit bizarre, if I'm honest. Only paid £2 for it. That's gone for £20 plus postage. These were good sales. I've had these for absolutely ages. These are a pair of Bauer Extra with No E 5.5 inline skates. I've sold quite a few pairs of roller skates in the past. This is the first pair of inline skates I've sold. The ones you sort of come across are either unbranded or No Fear or like Donne in some instances. But these had a bit more merit to them. Bauer seems to be quite a prominent brand within the inline skating world. I'm pretty sure I only paid £4 for these at a car boot sale from like a house clearance guy. They were a bit grubby. I sprayed the axles with sort of WD-40 because they were a bit rusty. Got them rolling straight and true. They've gone for £50 plus postage, and they were a size, just checking on my phone, they're only a size UK 7, so not a great size, but unisex, great brand, good condition, nice sale. Sold some Trackmaster. Thomas the Tank Engine Trackmaster. Tommy Trackmaster, of course, in Master of Pieces, is renowned for selling this stuff. I don't find it all that often. When I do, it's usually completely knackered, so I don't bother. This one was interesting though. This is Merlin, the Invisible Engine. I don't really follow Thomas, so I'm not quite sure where he fits in. He certainly wasn't in the original Reverend W. Awdry series of books that I read as a kid. But he's gone for £9 plus postage, and I think I paid £1 for him. Although he has taken a while to sell. The sell-through rate wasn't that good. There's quite a lot of competition, so promoted listings got me through this one. This is one from the personal collection. This is a Detail Cars Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint Coupe in its box. I don't know how much I would have paid for this. I'm pretty sure it came from a car boot sale, but I can't remember how much it was. £2 or £3 possibly. I'm slimming down the collection. That's gone for £20 plus postage on the GSP over to Italy. Now, you know it's spring when you're selling sandals. So these are a pair of Betula leather sandals. Betula is like a diffusion line of Birkenstock. You would have heard of Birkenstock. You may not have heard of Betula. This is a similar quality to Petula. These are a UK, I'm just checking, these are a UK size 9, lovely big unisex size, blue colour. I think I listed them as new with that box because they were absolutely pristine. Still had the sizing stickers on them. They've gone for £40 plus postage. Now, I got these from a car boot sale at the tail end of last year. I think I paid, I want to say £4 or £5 for them. So a really good markup there. I do actually have some other Betulas for sale. But I seem to find, as with Birkenstocks, the more straps and things there are on the sandal or flip-flop, the better they do. So the basic ones that just have a slider, like an arch, like an attachment, they don't do as well. The more straps, the more buckles on the sandal, the better they do. At least that's what I found from my experience. So, Sunderland of Scotland. Now, I've sold some Sunderland stuff before, typically the dolphin jackets. These are a pair of GT Pro, that's their name, waterproof golf trousers. Bought these from a charity shop. I think they were £3, something like that. They had a bit of damage to the back to the sort of rubberized logo. Made that very clear. They've gone for £21 plus postage. So nice return from £3. Sold a pair of Russell and Bromley ladies heeled tan leather ankle boots. Bit of a mouthful. These are a UK size 5. I paid £3 or so in the charity shop. They did have a bit of damage to the heel. I made it very clear to the in the listing, but they went for £30 plus postage. So I was surprised at how well they did. Thought I'd get sort of a lower offer that I would have taken, but yeah, they sold for full price, so happy days. Sold these shoes on behalf of my mum. She said, do you want to sell these for me? I said, yes, please. So these are a pair of Salomon Trailster 2 Gore-Tex walking shoes. Lovely condition. She hadn't worn them too much. They've gone for £40 plus postage, so pretty good. Didn't come in the original box, but they were in like super good condition. So yeah, priced them high. I think I priced them at £45 and somebody offered me 40 after a couple of weeks. Yep, accepted that, no problem, happy days. Just for a bit of context, my mum gave them to me in order to sell, so technically the buying price was £0. Now they sold for £40 plus postage. When all is said and done, you take away fees, you take away tax, that was about £25 back to my mum. So not too bad, but that's the sort of margins we're working with. So there's quite a big chunk of that £40 sale price going to the tax man, going to eBay. It is a bit of a kicker when you work it out like that, but we just have, look, it's something we have to do. It's just part and parcel of this game. Try not to think about it too much. That's why I try and make the margins as high as possible. Go for a 4x, go for a 5x or more, just so when all is said and done, the profit you're making that comes back to you isn't too shabby. Sold some Mayors. I don't think a video goes by without me selling Mayors, but I am, as I said before, I'm not picking them up as much as I used to. These are a pair of Mayor New Yorks. They were advertised as a 34 width waist. Definitely not. They're more for 32. Made that very clear in the listing. They come for £22 plus postage. Again, as I said before, I find the Mayors in the darker colours do better. The lighter colours just seem to sit around forever. I don't think I'm going to pay more than £2 or £3 for these in a charity shop, so not a bad return. Hobbs. Hobbs is another brand that just it doesn't do as well as I thought, unless there's something special about it. So this is a 100% wool Hobbs skirt, which is good on its own, but the wool was, I guess, crafted by Moon. I'll put the logo in here. Moon tweed. There's something special about it. I think that just the quality of the material, of the sort of the wool sort of composition, just makes all the difference. I paid £6 for this in a charity shop. That has gone for £26.90, bizarre price, plus postage. So not quite a 5x, but didn't take too long to sell, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy that a piece of Hobbs has sold well for once, because normally I buy it, make it look pretty on the listing, and it just doesn't do anything. So I'm persevering with Hobbs. I'm persevering. There's definitely merit out there. You've just got to avoid the sort of just cotton and like boring stuff, because it just doesn't do very well. From personal experience anyway. This is a brand I hadn't heard of previously. This is Oscar Jacobson. This is a 100% merino wool pullover, I guess, golf jumper. It actually had the London Golf Club embroidered on the breast. I sort of ummed and ahed initially, but because it's quite a revered golf club, it seems to have quite a good following. I think I only paid £3.50 for that. That's gone for £21 plus postage. Sold some Tommy Hilfiger jeans. So yeah, these are a pair of Tommy jeans. These are called the Scanton Slim. Lovely dark black colour. They were a width 36, length 34. So really, really good size. I paid, I believe, £4.50 for these in a charity shop. They have gone for £22 plus postage. Now, to me, that's fine. I could have held out for more. Some people were getting close to £30 plus postage. But it's like, how long do I want to wait? You know, I didn't pay too much for them. Still a nice bit of profit there. I could have held out for more. But how long am I going to wait? So get them in, get them gone, make a nice bit of profit, reinvest the money. Sold some Levi's, but I won't be picking these up again, and I'll tell you why. So these are a pair of Levi's Premium women's mile high jeans. Don't even have a number, they just got a name, but they're super skinny. Now, I think we've sort of gone past the super skinny phase of sort of women's jeans. If you look around, baggy and bootcut all the way forward, or at least they're in currently. So super skinny stuff just isn't selling that well at all. Again, personal experience. But it just sits around for ages. So I won't be actively picking up super skinny stuff because the demand isn't there currently. I'm sure it'll come around again, as fashion cycles do. But right now, yeah, skinny, super skinny stuff, I'm going to be avoiding for a bit anyway. Sold some Skechers flip-flops. These are called the Goga mats. I don't know what that means either. They're sort of like a yoga flip-flop, something like that. Paid £1 for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £17 plus postage. Great brand to look out for. Merrell. They do fantastic walking boots and walking shoes. These are actually a pair of walking sandals, closed toe, so you're not going to stub your toe on a rock. I paid £2 for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £25 plus postage, so really good. Just make sure the wear on the sole isn't too bad. The buckle works, all the usual stuff, But yeah, Merrell, fantastic brand. Sold some Musto. Again, another brand I haven't really ventured into, but I typically don't see it very much. Musto tends to be, it's either sailing or shooting, so sort of country wear or nautical attire. Stuff that falls sort of in between, or just sort of normal shirts, don't seem to do as well. He says, I can see 2 Musto shirts just awaiting listing in front of me. This is a Musto Performance gilet. It's a polyester one, full zip. Don't think it was waterproof, but it did say it was breathable on the back, so I believed it. I paid £4 for that in a charity shop. That's gone for £22.50 plus postage. Shimano bike shoes. I've had these listed for ages, but I had them listed through the winter when cycling isn't as popular on the whole. Now we come into spring, cycling, outdoor activities becoming more popular. These are a pair of Shimano, and I'm looking at it because it's a long name. Ready? These are the Shimano SPD SL SH-R road cycling shoes. UK size 12, massive size. I think I paid £3 or £4 for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £35 plus postage. I think I had them up for 40. Someone offered me 35, and I went, yeah, because they've been listed for about 4 months. So really happy with that. So it's more Levi's. So these are the Levi's Premium 512s, sort of standard thing, really. Again, I paid £4 or £5 for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £25 plus postage. I tried to push the price with these a little bit. I tend to sell Levi's between sort of £20 and £22. These are premium. They're in really good condition. Again, width 36, length 34. I just wanted to aim a little bit higher. Not like the dizzying heights of 30 plus, because although you can get that price if you wait long enough, because there are so many Levi's on eBay, I mean, how long are you going to be waiting for? So for a few quid less, I'd rather get them in, get them out, and reinvest the money. So £25 plus postage, more than happy with that. Sold a model kit. So this is a Burago metal model kit of a Porsche 959. Had this in the collection for ages, never built it. Had it just languishing in a box somewhere. And that's gone for £15 plus postage. Another model from the collection. So this is a Max Models. Don't worry, I never heard of it either. Sauber Mercedes C9, so like a Le Mans racer from the late 80s. It said it was a limited edition. I mean, most of these models are. They're not built in huge numbers. I think it was one of like 6,000, something like that. But that's gone for £25 plus postage. So a really good sale, actually. I do remember buying it for sort of a couple of quid from a charity shop a while ago. So, I mean, if you can find these things for sort of £2 or £3, even up to a £5, some of these 143 scale models can do really well. So just, yeah, learn certain brands that do well. Oh, yes. Now, here we go. So this is a fake London Genius. Again, I hadn't heard of the brand until I picked this up. T-shirt. I paid £1. I paid £1 for this in a local charity shop. I guess they hadn't heard of the brand either, so they just stuck it as a quid and then it sold to me. I think I had it up for £25 plus postage. Seems to do quite well. It has a bit of sort of a cult niche following. So many lowball offers on this one. Like anywhere from £6 up to about 12 quid. I'm thinking, these idiots. I'm not selling it for that little. No, I want a good 20 quid. Finally, somebody with a brain. £22 plus postage. Gone. Yes, that'll do. So, yeah. Persevere. You will get lowball offers on everything that you have listed. Do not fall for these idiots. Hold out for a good price. Hold out for a price that you're happy with, and you'll be so glad when that price is finally realised. I promise you. Sold a book. Again, one from the personal collection. This is a Rothman's World Rallying 3. Yes, just checking. I think it's dated from the early 80s, actually. I think it has had some age to it. Don't know how much I paid for it. That's gone for £15 plus postage. Sold a PlayStation 1 game. Yeah, I sell games very, very occasionally. Again, this is one from the personal collection. I played it. I actually really enjoy playing it. But I just haven't played it for ages. Like all of my games, I just have not played them. So I'm slowly whittling them down. This is XCOM Terror from the Deep on the PlayStation 1. Quite an early title, actually. It doesn't have the sort of PlayStation banner below on the front inlay. £30 all in this one. It's a really, really, really good game to look out for. Even more so is XCOM Enemy Unknown, which is the predecessor game. Again, one of the earlier PS1 games. Really good strategy game, actually. Sort of alien invasion. You've got to sort of guide them, sort of little men and shoot the aliens. And it's, do you know what? It is brutally hard. These aliens do not hold back. They will slaughter your troops. So yeah, really good game. Really frustrating, but really good. Sold a TU, that's Sainsbury's, 100% cashmere men's jumper. I know, these things do exist. I paid £1.50 for this in a charity shop because they just saw it as TU. I'm pretty sure it was half price as well, from £3, so happy days. That's gone for £20 plus postage. So yeah, keep a feel out. Not an eye out, keep a feel out for these cashmere jumpers, because they look just like a cotton jumper or an acrylic one or even a wool one. But that cashmere touch, once you know what cashmere feels like, you will be checking every jumper to see if you can get a cashmere one. But yeah, really happy with that. Sold some vintage Adidas Popper tracksuit bottoms. Now, these weren't in the best condition when I bought them. They were really, really grubby. I think I put them through the wash sort of 2 or 3 times to get most of the staining out. There was a bit remaining, made it very clear in the listing this was the case, as well as a little rip. They've gone for £20 plus postage. Full price on the GSP over to America. So they've paid over £40 to get them over there. So fair play, fair play. They must have really wanted them. Sold some more CDs. This is a job lot of 9 Metallica CDs. Various studio albums from their first Kill 'Em All up to Death Magnetic, which I think was from 2008. Brilliant, brilliant band. I mean, some of the albums are a little bit meh, but the first 3, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, timeless classics, absolutely legendary. £30 plus postage. Now, cycling brands you should always be looking out for. So stuff like Raceface, Troy Lee Designs, just stuff like that seems to do really well. So this was a Raceface men's full zip sort of like soft shell hoodie. Again, actually a personal one. I don't know how much. I've had this for ages and ages and ages. I just outgrew it. So I thought I'd put it on eBay. I'm finding I can sell clothing of my own on eBay, and minus tax and minus fees, still get more for stuff than I would on Vinted. I don't know why. I've sold Ralph Lauren polos for more on eBay. Numerous things. Vinted, I find people want everything for a quid. So I've kind of shied away from Vinted. I'm not the biggest fan. Anyway, this sold for £17.50 plus postage. Gone. This is probably sale of the last 3 weeks, actually. So again, stuff from the personal collection. These are 2 Hot Wheels Rumblers. They're a vintage sort of motorbike series, kind of like a diffusion line from the normal Hot Wheels lineage or Hot Wheels lineup. They date from about 1971, something like that. We've got the Torque Chop and we've got the 3 Squealer. Torque Chop went for £25 plus postage. The 3 Squealer went for £40 plus postage. Same buyer, combine the postage, £65 plus postage. Happy days. Really, really good sale. Sold a CD. This is Happy Hardcore. I love a bit of Happy Hardcore. Not for everyone, but I love the energy. This is Hardcore Heaven Volume 1 from the late 90s. £13 plus postage. Sold another book. This is called Build Your Own Kit Car. Again, one from the personal collection. I didn't have a kit car. I have no plans on getting a kit car, so I'm not quite sure why I had the book. But anyway, wouldn't have paid more than £1 or so for this in a charity shop. That's gone for £15 plus postage over to Italy. Sold another model. This is a Burago 124 scale Mini Cooper in a sort of Monte Carlo rally livery. £20 plus postage. Sold another pair of Shimano cycling shoes. See, it is the season for it. These are a pair of ladies Shimano SPD WR35s, size 6, fantastic condition, on par with the others. Paid £3 for these in the charity shop. That's gone for £25 plus postage. Sold a soft toy. This is Rocky from Chicken Run. Do you remember that film Chicken Run? It came out ages ago. Ages ago. This is a plush, sort of yay big, quite a small one. Still had the original tag. I think I paid £1.50 for it in a charity shop. That's gone for £9 plus postage. Sold a Mountain Hardware men's quarter zip pullover fleece thing. I find with these, the larger sizes do a lot better. I've got a few small sizes, men's and women's, and they're just not really getting an iron. So I'm going to avoid picking up small sizes going forward. This is a size XL, lovely condition, lovely sort of dark, sort of aqua blue colour. £17.50 plus postage. I think I paid £4 for that, so not too bad. As long as you can like avoid spending too much in the first place, they can do quite well. Sold some Superdry. Would you believe it? Again, certain Superdry stuff can do okay. Case in point, cargo shorts. So either a pair of beige cargo shorts, size large, lovely condition. Wouldn't have paid more than £2 or £3 for these at a charity shop last year. They come for £21.50 plus postage. I probably could have held out for more. But the person sent me a lovely message. They've been for sale for a little while, so I thought, you know what, I'll take them. I think I had them up for 25, so a couple of quid off, that's fine by me. This was a good sale too, and again, a sort of tale of persistence. So these are a pair of Adidas F30.9 TRX football boots, moulded studs, lovely condition on the whole, size 9.5, a nice size. Unusual football boot. I think they were from 2008, 2009, something like that. Had them up for £60 plus postage. For the longest time, had a slew of offers that range from about a £5, I'm not even joking, up to sort of 35. I wanted 50 for them. I'm not letting them go for anything less than 50. Someone offered me £45 plus postage. I said, look, 50 is the absolute lowest I'll go, and they accepted. So happy days. They've finally gone. Took a while to sell, but I was holding out for that £50 price. I only paid £5.50 for them in a charity shop, so almost a 10x. Again, holding out for a good price is absolutely fine. Another one that's taken ages to sell, and I'm not sure if I'll pick these up again, to be honest. These are a pair of Oakley software technical, sort of like skateboarding trousers. I don't know if they're vintage. I put vintage in the title. I'm not quite sure if they are. They're fairly nondescript, apart from the sort of embroidered logo halfway down the leg. £26 plus postage. But I hadn't had these up for 40 initially because I think a comp had sold for that. Slowly brought the price down. I think I had them at 30. Someone offered me 26. I thought, you know what? Let's get them gone. They've been listed for over 200 days. I just wanted to get rid of them. I only paid like £2.50 for them, so still a good bit of profit. Ralph Lauren. I know, Ralph Lauren and me do not have the best relationship. However, these did a lot better than I thought they would. So these are a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren GI pants, kind of like a thick cotton corduroy pants. Who am I, American? Trouser. Apologies. Paid a £5 for these in a charity shop. I think they were a width 34, length 32, something like that. The screenshot will attest. £22.50 plus postage, which I thought was pretty good. I had them out for 25, met in the middle from a £20 offer. Yeah, it didn't take too long to sell. So of all the Ralph Lauren things that I've bought that are fairly plain, these GI pants have done the best. So I'll be on the lookout for those. This is a Hot Wheels Mega Jump track set. Picked this up from a charity shop about a month or so ago. I paid £2 for this, new and sealed. That's gone for £15 plus postage. And finally, again, another one where I've just held out for a good price. So this is the final Transformer that I sold from the sort of bundle of them I got from the charity shop. Ooh, a couple of months ago now. This is Lockdown. It's a Decepticon based on the sort of like Mad Max style car. I paid £2 for this. And I priced him high because it's in like perfect condition. I priced it at £50 plus postage. Oh my gosh. The offers range from a fiver, around £20 mark for the most part, maybe 25, maybe 30. I wanted a good £45 to this. I wanted to push the comp. I wanted to be top of the comps. That was my desire, to be top of the comps on this thing. And the offers kept coming in, and I kept rejecting them or countering. They just weren't high enough. Someone offered me £40 plus postage, and I said, look, if you can meet in the middle, it's yours. They declined, then sent me an offer of £40 again, to which I said no. Then they sent me an offer of £45.99. I thought, perfect. Except it's gone. £46 minus a penny plus postage. Yes, gone. So I guess the moral of this video is, if you've got something that you know will sell for a certain price, hold out for that price. Because there's going to be somebody out there that's going to want to pay that amount of money for that product, assuming it's in really good condition and your listing is good and your photos are good. There's always going to be somebody out there that's prepared to pay that price. There may be more people prepared to lowball you, and honestly that does seem to be the way these days. But if you hold out long enough, depending on how long you want to hold out, there will be that person that's prepared to pay the price you want to get for it. Now, a lot of these things I have taken offers on just to get them shifted, a couple of quid here or there. But in certain things, I just want to get a good price for. There's the feeling of like holding out and being resilient and eventually getting the good price. It's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. And the lesser stuff can sort of take up the slack in the meantime. So that is that. 3 and a bit weeks of sales. Say nothing outstanding, but just a nice, solid mix of stuff. I think about the average sale price is just around about £20, which is absolutely fine by me. So hopefully, long may it continue. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, take care and I will see you soon. Goodbye.